Hello everyone, this is Disney Video Collector and I got yet another VHS update for you. I got these tapes recently at the bookstore where I live. I found a treasure trove in there, as they have every now and again. Without further ado, let's get started. Up here is a VHS for a movie called Squanto: A Warrior's Tale. This, I believe, is a 1998 VHS. The cool thing is, it's got a white horizontal sticker label. I used to have a copy of Flubber that had a white horizontal sticker label. Print date on this tape is October 12th, 1998. Alright. Up next, we got the 1994 VHS of The Return of Jafar. Here's the side. In the back, this is one of the releases from the mid 90s or so that has the 1986 Walt Disney Home Video logo. And I believe this was factory sealed when I got it. Tape. Print date on this tape is April 21st, 1994. Up next, we got the 1989 VHS of Bambi. This, I believe, was released September 28th, 1989. My brother was just several months old at this point when this tape was released. Here's the back. Here's the tape, the label, no print date or really no print date. Alright. Up next, we got the 1994 VHS of Mary Poppins, released October 28th, 1994. Or from what I was told, these 1994 Masterpiece Collection editions were actually released, I think, on October 25th, 1994, ahead of the release of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Here's the tape. Label, print date, February 24th, 1996. I haven't checked these tapes yet, but I gotta assume that this tape here has the Masterpiece Collection logo with the distorted 92 Classics jingle on it, as it's nicknamed. Right here we got the 1998 VHS of Belle's Magical World. This is a newer copy than the one that I got not too long ago. This one was actually factory sealed. A couple of these tapes I got were factory sealed. Here's the tape, the label. Print date on this tape is January 11th, 1998. Up next, we got the 1993 VHS of Aladdin, released October 1st, 1993. Here's the back. Grab these. Promo materials here. Here's the tape. The label. Printed on this tape is August 13th, 1993. Alright. Let me grab these. Move these right to the center here. Yeah, some of these could be a little bit tricky. Alright. Up next, we got the 1994 VHS of Alice in Wonderland. Here's the side. Here's the tape. The label. Print date on this tape is February 27th, 1996. I got some promo materials on the inside there. Alright, I'm going to pause for a quick second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's continue on. Right here we have the 1995 VHS of Angels in the Outfield, starring Danny Glover, Tony Danza, and Christopher Lloyd. My favorite scene from this movie is where Danny Glover, as the coach, is getting into an argument with one of the umpires, and Christopher Lloyd steps in and is basically, I guess, possessing him and making him say, instead of saying very angry things, he says that the referee made one of the best calls ever, and Christopher Lloyd gets this goofy look on his face and he goes, "Oh, have a nice day." Alright. That promo material on the inside here. Here's the tape. The label. Print date on this tape is March 26, 1995. I gotta get a copy of Iron Will that has a print date from like 1995 or 1994. Up next, we got the 1993 VHS of Pinocchio. I believe released March 24th, 1993. Or March 26, 1993, I think. This I consider a classics edition, even though it doesn't say classics on the artwork. It's got the 1992 Distorted Classics logo. Might as well have been a classics edition. Here's the tape. The label. Print date on this tape is January 22nd, 1993. Nearly a year before I was born. Alright. Up next, we got the 1994 VHS of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, released October 28th, 1994. Here's the side. In the back. believe this is in relatively good condition. Here's the tape, the label. Print date on this tape is July 10th, 1994. So this has the 1986 Walt Disney Home Video logo on it. Got promo materials on the inside. I'm going to pause for another quick minute, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back again. Let's continue. Next, we got the VHS for The Swan Princess 3 and The Mystery of the Enchanted Treasure. I'm going to show a couple more tapes, and then I might have to do a bit of a part 2. And this tape is from 1998. Here's the tape, the label, no print date. Okay. Up next, we got a VHS for Bear in the Big Blue House, Volume 1. Home is where the bear is, plus What's in the Mail Today. This is my first Bear in the Big Blue House tape. It's by Columbia TriStar, and then Disney would also get the rights to air Bear in the Big Blue House. Here's the tape, the label, no print date. Alright, up next we got the VHS of The Sound of Music, starring Julie Andrews. I haven't seen this movie yet, so I'm glad I got this on tape. This VHS is from 1996. Got a piece of promo material in there. Here's the tape. Vertical sticker label. No print date. Okay, let me grab that and... Okay, oh. There we go. Up next, we got the VHS for Anastasia. This is one that I definitely had to get. Alright. Here's the back. This tape is from, trying to see the year, 1997. This tape is from 1997. Promo material here. Here's the tape, the label. No print date. Yeah, I think Sound of Music and Bear in the Big Blue House and Song were factory sealed. Maybe even this was as well. Doesn't like to close very good. Alright. I'm going to cut this short here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope everybody out there stays safe and sound. See you. Thank you all for watching. See you later. Come on.